Hello, this is Corsair again. In this commentary, I will be doing Siege of Hope. This is a fairly challenging map because it requires a lot of multitasking. You have to defend 3 spots at once at a time. Well, at the end, not at a time. I'm sorry. And you have to stay ahead of the game, which is where most people go wrong. Expert is very difficult if you do not stay ahead of the game. I will use a Mountaineer to aid me to do so. And I should say this map is not easily done with cheap cards, so I apologize for the players on a budget. I'm going to start with a Frost Mage and 2 Master Archer squads. Master Archers focus fire, Frost Mage knocks back. This part is easily done. The Frost Mage will proceed to cap the wells and head north. The Master Archers are left behind to finish off the spawn buildings. I did not attack them for any particular reason. You do not have to do that. Just a heads up. I will cap all these wells as first priority, as early power is essential. Down south, I am healing up my Master Archers, and they're about to occupy this wall for my early defense. Once this orb is done, I will go ahead and build 2 cannon towers and 2 warden sigils. I use the blue affinity for their larger shield capacity, because we are dealing with siege damage lobsters which need a larger capacity over faster regeneration. Down south, I build a Mountaineer, and I am going to head to the west with it. Mountaineer shield helps them get through this mob. And once I get down here, I'm going to build up a wall and build 4 wells. And then I will head up to my orb. Now, I'm going to slow this down so I can show you what my Mountaineer is doing in a bit. For now, I'm just going to freeze the lobsters and focus fire on them with the towers, and the light troops will focus on the bugs. Up here, my Mountaineer is going to aggro this base and bring it farther west out of my way to cap the wells. I will freeze it to make sure they stay. And then the well and orb is free for the taking. I also cast Home Soil to ensure he can get the spawner down in time. And then I will aggro that mob with the Mountaineer once again and bring it the opposite way of my orb to buy time to get an Avatar Frost out. Now I chose an Avatar for his shield, which is very good against units that do not do spike damage, such as these. Up here, I build my wall. I build a stronghold, which is going to be my primary defense until the last waves come in. And I'll start building up some wells. Down here, I will build some defenders. Station them on the wall, so I have a unit down there. And I will build 2 armored towers, because they have a higher concentration of firepower per space. And there's limited space right here. Up here, the Avatar is stationed by the orb for defense, as they do come down and attack. Here, I have put a Sky Elf Sage on my stronghold, and I'm using freezing for support. I will kill my Mountaineer off shortly. This map just keeps you too busy to really worry about killing things off. And I'm going to use a blue Northland Drake up here. I was planning on using its freezing ability when Cold Snap's recharging, but I never needed Cold Snap as much as I had planned. Up here, this guy's still holding the defense. Down here, my 2 towers are up, and I'm repairing the wall. Keeping these walls repaired is absolutely crucial. Do not forget to, or you will find yourself in big trouble real fast. Now, I'm going to speed this up, since it's very repetitive, except the part where I take my 4th orb using avatars. This is what I'm talking about, staying ahead of the game. I'll build up my 4th orb. Stronghold here for defense. Same thing up here. 2 Northland Drakes now. Down here, I'll just freeze when I run into trouble. And I forget to repair the wall, but that's okay. I have prepared my last line of defense. A Seige Worldbreaker. This will devastate everything on the ground. I have a Worldbreaker up here in heavy snowball mode to support the north and for the final boss fight. 3 Northland Drakes now, and I start to build up Tempests and anticipate. Oh, speaking of the devil, the Tempests are for killing the dragon. The dragon knocks Seiges off of the buildings, which makes low DPS buildings such as Stronghold ineffective against them. I have a armored tower up here to prolong the life of my Tempests, even though one will die every dragon attack. The south will hold until the end of the game. I need to do nothing more down here. I start making a Dreadnought just to start getting units ready for the final boss fight. Every time the dragon comes around, 1 Tempest dies, 1 Tempest comes back. The recharge time works out perfectly. I'll continue to build armored towers for the DPS support. As you can see, the Worldbreaker has this fully under control. Down here, 2 Master Archers were sufficient up to this point. And that was the last wave. After this point, congratulations. You have won this map, as you are no longer on a time constraint. They will start with these giant waves of various bugs. Twilight Burrowers will knock down your walls. So I'll panic and make a Worldbreaker down here, even though it's optimal to sidetrack them up here, which I will be doing with Tempests. 3 Worldbreakers in heavy snowball mode for the final boss fight. The final boss fight is not that hard. He has 15,000 HP. As long as you focus fire and have spike damage such as Worldbreakers in heavy snowball mode, you will be fine. Something to note, Twilight Leeches. They can teleport your units around. I'm putting Sky Elf Sages in all my Worldbreakers. As you can see, the Tempest's long range sidetracked the bug army. And I have 4 Dreadnoughts. I will move 1 sometime. 4 Worldbreakers in heavy snowball mode will be plenty. Here is my attack. The units on the ground actually do not contribute significantly to the boss fight. The Worldbreakers did most of the heavy damage, as you can see. Once the boss is down, you win the game. Thank you. This was Corsair, and hopefully I will have another video up soon on Defending Hope. Once again, thank you for everybody who commented on my first video. I learned a lot from the feedback, and hopefully this one was an improvement. Bye.